Friends, in this video for ITHOUGHTWEALTH, I'm going to talk to you on the topic why mutual fund IPOs are very risky. We are at a point in the market cycle where most people are having only one fear: how long will this last? It is at this point that we are seeing the velocity of mutual fund IPOs at its highest. Why do we need IPOs now? From an investor point of view, mutual funds already have an adequate product universe and we don't really need any new funds. Frankly, most of these new funds are really not going to add anything to us. So why have these IPOs? In my view, most of these IPOs are for the fund gathering needs of the mutual funds. They are also for other objectives related to the industry. So from an investor point of view, what do these IPOs mean? They are coming up with a theme which they claim is new and they are trying to put before you an idea. Usually, when you weigh an investment in a mutual fund, you weigh your decision based on the portfolio of the fund house, the performance record of the fund house, and the track record of the fund manager. In the case of the IPOs, you don't have a track record for the scheme. So you don't have a performance for the scheme. You don't even have a portfolio. So you're going only on the reputation of the fund manager. But performance of a fund manager is a function of when he gathers money. If he gathers money when market valuations are low, then that IPO is going to be hugely successful for his investors. If he is going to gather money at a time like now when the valuations are not in his favor, and if, as we see, he is going to raise money running into 5 figures of crores, upward of 10,000 crores, then deployment is certainly going to be a problem for him and he is just going to deploy wherever he finds better opportunity to put money into. So liquidity is going to drive his investment decisions and not really the valuation of the company. This is usually a setting for investment mediocrity. Whoever be the fund manager, tomorrow you put me in that seat, I am going to be a prisoner of that situation. So however good a fund manager may be, I am of the view that he is not going to do a great job. His job is going to be largely suboptimal for a very long period of time. If we know that an investor is not going to get a super optimal investment performance just by the way an IPO is structured, the way it is timed and the way money is gathered, why should you invest in it? So that's a question which as an investor you must ask yourself. And the key thing which you need to understand is that the timing is completely against you. We are at a point in the market cycle where finding attractive investments is not easy, especially for fund managers who are already within a very crowded stock universe. So within that crowded stock universe, for them to find something attractive is a problem. They already have products which they have put in the market and they are already busy managing the quality of those products. They have existing investors in those products who have high expectations. So this product, which is a new product, is a lesser priority for them. They will just collect the money and they have a runway of time by which they can start performing. So their greater attention is probably to the existing well-established products than for the new products. So your giving money in this IPO is setting yourself up for a gestation and setting yourself up for a mediocre early investment experience. Worse, you don't know the portfolio, you don't have a clue where they're going to put the money, you don't know how that portfolio will look like, and when you don't know all these things, you definitely can't judge what the performance will be. So going by just the track record of the fund house or the fund manager is not a great idea. You need to look at the market context and give higher weightage for that in your investment decision. Clearly, the market context is not favoring a blind punt on the fund house or on the fund manager. This is my straight and simple view. Importantly, when you give money upward of 10,000 crores, there is going to be a deployment compulsion. The fund managers are going to rush to put that money. However much they say that they will take time, they can't wait for too long. Assume the market goes up 5% or 10%, the fund manager is not going to wait at that point, because he will start underperforming the market, and then at a higher level he will enter the market. So when the market is in this kind of a highly unpredictable and volatile position, it is best to avoid putting your money in a place where the manager is under a deployment compulsion. So that's not a good place for the manager to be in, and that's definitely not a place for you to be in. And if you look at the past lessons, when we gave very high sums of capital to a unique scheme at this kind of a market context, it's not worked well. And there's nothing to do with the competence of the fund managers. I have great respect for fund managers, but nobody can do justice to this kind of a situation, and they are definitely going to struggle at least for a year or two, and it's only after that that they will start performing. So why should you put your money in a blind bet? That's the question. And the past lessons definitely don't support investing in IPOs near market highs. Lastly, many people tell you that no, we are going to stagger, we are going to do this differently, we are going to do that differently, this product is different. And when there are existing products and the product that comes from a new fund house is a Me Too product, they try to say that they will do it differently from established products. I think in the markets, in fund management, the context is everything. And this market context is certainly not in favor of an IPO. It is not in favor of the fund manager. It is not in favor of the fund house. It is not in favor of outlier investing in that format. So this time is not different. Do share this video with your friends who are very keen to apply in mutual fund IPOs. I think that they should give some credence to what we are saying, think through it, and then judge for themselves. Thank you for staying the course with us. Thank you.